Hello, friends. I'm Phoebe. I'm on a music discovery journey, and I would love for you to join me. I am catching up on music because I've fallen behind and felt like I've been living under a rock for many years, despite consuming a lot of music and enjoying a lot of music for decades. I always find that I've missed out on something, or I've heard a band and I never seen them, listened to them, sat down and truly focused. And it's time I changed that. And I decided I'm going to change that by starting a music YouTube channel, which has taken off in more ways than I ever realised it could. People actually care to listen to me, and I've been catching up on music a little bit. I've been finding artists that I'd never heard of. I've been finally sitting down and actually giving artists time that I've been thinking about for years but not actually doing it. And people actually care about what I have to say. And if you are intrigued and you want to join this wonderful community, we call it the Family. I don't know if you knew that. It's like family, it was chosen. If you want to, please like and subscribe. That's a free way of support. And it also means you're part of the gang now. So thank you if you have joined. For those that are returning, hello. Welcome back, friends. I can't believe people come back time and time again. I'm very, very grateful, and that will never change. I'll always show my thanks. Now, I've been getting suggestions from you, and you've even been getting some suggestions from me. This one came through. Thank you so much, by the way, for Ko-fi suggestions. It helps me do this more often. It helps me put more time into this. So every little does help, but there is no pressure. I still read the comments. I still do videos based on comments and suggestions there. This one is a Spiritbox suggestion. Now, I've loved discovering Spiritbox and actually sitting down and finally listening to them while starting this channel. They're a band that I was supposed to listen to a while back. I was supposed to see them live because they were playing while I was at a festival they were at, and I ended up going to see someone else and they were clashing. Had I known what I know now, I would have absolutely gone to see them at any cost. So I'm a bit gutted about that, but there is time to make up for it, and making up for lost time we will be doing. So thank you to HB on Ko-fi, who has suggested this and says it's an epic 3-part song, which is pretty proggy. Nice. I like a bit of progressive. Fantastic performance by both the band and Courtney. I think they're both incredible. They're all incredible, sorry. They are all incredible. The name and lyrics are based on a mythical creature, Mara/Mare, the cause of nightmares in folklore. How interesting. I've only listened to one 3-parter so far. As far as I remember, I've listened to the Pain Remains trilogy by Lorna Shore. That was really something. Was very, very well articulated. But Spiritbox, let's talk about Spiritbox. So I don't even think I might have looked into their Wikipedia page, but I've been so in awe of their sound that I can't remember if I have actually gone through this. So Spiritbox have been around since 2016. So not long in the grand scheme of things in terms of like releasing their first albums and such, but they've been around long enough that I should have checked them out sooner. But I'm enjoying doing this with you. 2016, they're under Pale Chord label. Members Courtney LaPlante, Mike Stringer, Zev Rose, Josh Gilbert. Mike and Courtney are married. And the full lineup is them alongside drummer Zev. Josh is a bassist. Band style incorporates electronic elements and draws from a variety of influences, crossing multiple metal subgenres with its roots in metalcore and progressive metal. Their music is currently released through their label Pale Chord via partnership with Rise Records. I'm glad I read that bit because I didn't catch that at first. Much respect to the record labels. Their debut album was released in 2021, so not that long in the grand scheme of things. And they had a couple of EPs, Spiritbox in 2017 and the singles collection in 2019. All right, I think we should check out this. It's a whopping 16.5 minutes, so it's a long one. I'm in for the long ride. The long ride, the long haul. I've got lyrics, I must get them up. Okay, done. All right, let's go. I might start and stop throughout, hopefully not too much, but I'll do what I can, and that's all I can do. I'm not you, so if you are expecting me to just listen to the whole thing, you're in for a treat, my friend. #ADHD. Going on there. We started out, it was like radio signals. Felt like I was in space communicating. Then it built to, let's go like here. The vocals, her voice is just, it's so captivating. I love it. Kind of quite chill, quite calm, quite soothing, and then just feels like it's building up a bit. And I wanted to go back to, there was a bit where it changed. I want to listen to that bit again as well. I'm never truly alone. Acceptance is slipping in. Acceptance is slipping in that I'm never truly alone. Gripping limbs, its crooked fingers intertwine. They cradle us together. 100 years alone can never make it stop. They're talking about the nightmare thing, weren't they? What HB was saying. Mara, mare, cause of nightmares in folklore. Push it back. I cannot fit. I cannot feel. They should not see. Suspended in time, that's kind of dreamlike, and their eyes are like razors, the edges can sharpen the line. Oh. because just you feel the more desperation there, or the, was she saying, make it stop, push it back, I cannot feel. There's more of like how we're feeling with this. It kind of starts saying about what is happening. Gripping limbs, its crooked fingers intertwine, cradle us together. And yeah, that's interesting. It's cool how it kind of takes that turn there. We've got the chorus approaching. I really like that. I like how it's taking different turns. Very proggy. It is. Is that the end of part 1? That was so captivating. I really want to use a different word. I was just in awe of the sounds and how dreamy it felt. It's the lyrics. It's almost like there's like a temptress. So it's talking about crooked fingers intertwine, cradle us together, and then make it stop, like this thing taking over them, and they want it to go away. This is love, this is ordinary life. What a thrill, stringing up, splendid lights to paralyze. is this the temptress or the mare Mara enjoying messing with the person, trying to normalize it? This is love, this is ordinary life, maybe. They burn to the touch, pretending at God. Listen to the blood, razor blade eyes. Listen to the blood. I want a goddamn mess to ignite the fire. I want to lie in severance. Leave me to cut my teeth. Pretending at God is a custom, the vessel to siphon my love from. Their eyes are a razor to cut me down. Cut me down. This is love. And then the chorus again. This is love. This is ordinary life. What a thrill. Cheap enough to get caught on the edge this time. Ooh. So yeah, it's like they're enjoying having their fun with this person that is in a harrowing state. The guitar solo, that was so lovely to hear. That was so pleasant for my ears. I love that. And then this is love, but then make it stop. This is love, make it stop. This like almost a tug of war. Contradicting things. What does it say on the about? The Mara Effect Part 1 is the first song on Spiritbox's self-titled EP. Oh, was this one of their first then? Let me just quickly see. 6 years ago. Um, 6 years ago, this was put on YouTube. That is. She is Mara is a spirit found in ancient Slav mythology. She is a dark entity which takes form of a beautiful woman. According to mythology, Mara visits men in her. Mara visits men in their dreams, tortures them with desire, and eventually rips the very life from their bodies. Courtney stated in an interview that this song, along with the other two parts, were inspired by someone she knew who struggled with sleep paralysis. That's very cool. I love hearing where the inspiration came from. Okay, alright, I guess we are on to part 2 soon, but let's see how that flows in, because that was really cool. So progressive stuff, I've only really had my eyes open to progressive music in different forms, more so this year than any other. I'd never really knew much about it. My partner likes to listen to a lot of progressive artists, and I kind of developed an interest through the stuff he listens to at times, and there's something quite fascinating about it. At first I was kind of like, meh, not really sure. It's all confusing. It's all over the place. But actually, it takes you on a journey, really, and it feels better to describe it as like there are chapters within a song or within a piece that might sound different, but it's all telling a story, or it's all creating a scene. Is a story, isn't it? It's more of a story than a scene. There are multiple scenes, and this is flowing through them. I think that's quite fascinating. And progressive music does tend to be a bit longer because they need to take their time with this for it to give off the right effect. So the Mara effect in this case. Oh, I just realised seeing that on the top. This is live at Silverside Sound, by the way. Say that fast. I don't think I can. Live at Silverside Sound. Oh, that's fine. Spiritbox live at Silverside Sound. Definitely sounded like it took on a different song or chapter now, like for the part 2. I think when I started playing it again, we were finishing the end of that, so the part 1. It came back to like the radio communication. That was really interesting. I really liked that effect they have. It's not brand new. It's not like that kind of something no one's done, but they did it in a really creative, satisfying way. I really liked the way it sounded, and you don't always get that right, but it was quite haunting. Teeth in my crumbs like sand in my mouth. Teeth in crumbs like sand in my mouth. 4 little fingers keep pulling them out. Oh my goodness. It's like nightmare, isn't it? I have dreams like this, or nightmares like this. 4 little hands, they keep pulling me down. Or pulling me down. I tried to grin, I tried to scream. Please say anything. The frequencies are ringing it out. Yes, there's this. It feels like you're powerless, and this is just happening to you in your nightmare. Where is love? Are you ordinary with me now? Oh, so this is calling back to the this is love, this is ordinary. This is love, this is ordinary life. Oh, I love how that's connected. I remembered. I don't always remember. Meet me down in the mud. I will call on you when there's nothing left to say. Interesting. Okay, let's carry on.
There's no
So that, yeah, it's more dreamlike state. She's her arms are like a serpent spinning me around. Serpent, snake. I know I'm easily affected. They're under her spell. The owl will come, look over your shoulder. She's always there, always watching, always nearby. There's no need to run. That's what you think. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Very creepy, it's just giving me a shudder. It's doing its job, isn't it? By the way, loving all the instruments being played. They don't get enough praise, but there are so many bits that he's doing in the guitar that are really cool. The bass is great. The drums, there's so many turns that the drums have gone on. They're just, this sounds like such the most basic thing to say. I'm not a musically technical person, and I just have a big passion for music. So I'm just talking about what I hear, but I don't know correct words or even the technical side of things. But drums are great. Drums have been great throughout, and they've been super complex. I like that. That's with the same with all the instruments. Everything has been very, there's a lot to dissect for each of them, and it's like I can't do that in just one sentence or a couple of sentences even. That's this whole piece of progressive metal that's what it's, I can't even talk. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Anyway, let's enjoy. Was like quite an abrupt end, despite that radio signal still being there in the background when everything else stops. That was very cool. I love her harsh vocals. I think they're really satisfying as well. Sing to me something sweet, threatening. You cling to me, blood of Ophidian. Until me, help me, I'm crippling. You won't sacrifice my love. Meet me down in the mud. Jeez. It's just very haunting, isn't it? Mirror me, I'm down here in the mud. This is ordinary in my suffering. There's no cheaper thrill. It's malevolent, can't go unaffected. That is definitely echoing the other stuff that it said. The first one had a second chorus that said, this is love, this is ordinary life. What a thrill, cheap enough to get caught on the edge this time. So here there's, in response or in echoing that or calling back to that, it's referencing like the cheap, there's no cheaper thrill. And the other one they said, what a cheap thrill, or thrill cheap enough to get caught on the edge. Just I love that it's all intertwined. It's all referencing each other because it is a 3-part song. So naturally it would, but I think that's really, really cool because they are separate parts. So yes. I really did contribute a lot to that, didn't I? There, it kind of felt like it went around. Loved it. And chorus. It's got a very different sound to this one, which is welcome, by the way, but just very noticeable. And it's cool trying to like listen to the patterns or see if there are any patterns. I'm going to read this bit. I'm a prisoner here, weave the synthetic when wrapping up my wrists. I don't truly dream when you're near. Loose anesthetics remained asphyxiated on the paint. Peeling back from the door. Now I can see you for what you are. Are you talking about layers coming off or seeing what's underneath? She drew the shape on the floor. Now I can see the full spectrum. That is all very mysterious. Asphyxiated on the paint. Loose anesthetics remain asphyxiated on the paint. It's interesting group of words. Interesting sentence. How can I feel existential dread? It's my fear. I am eternal. Yeah, I guess you can feel existential dread no matter what you are. It still feels like kind of dream-like, kind of the weird vibe, you know? Oh yeah, and then they said, hurt me with your mouth, make me settle down, whispering the words on wind as they blow. Heartbeat in the nest, pressure on my chest. There's this like just these unsettling things. Where did all the signs of the dissonant go? And when they tell me they pray for me and they lack a certain empathy, the enemy hits me so low. So the circles on the ground make me settle down. So when it said she drew circles on the ground, or drew a shape on the floor, this is her commanding him to, well, not commanding him, but that he is under her spell, and it says makes me settle down. Circles on the ground makes me settle down. Hurt me, give me something from nothing. This is the lie that you come from. Like, I feel more confused reading these lines than ever. I really like that though. At the same time, like, on one hand I feel kind of silly, stupid for not being able to decipher them, but we can't always know or understand things from first look. Sometimes there's an extra there is always an extra layer of doing this knowing that people are going to be watching, and that worry for coming across as like not very smart, and ultimately I shouldn't care what people think, and I do try to practice not caring what people think, but there is still an element of like, I want to learn, I'm keen to learn, I want this knowledge, I want to understand it, and I'm always striving to understand things even if they don't make sense to me. I think there's good to that. It's not just like I read the lyrics and I'm like, oh, I don't know what that means, don't like it or don't care. I enjoy the mystery of it at the same time, but I'm like, this is like reading poems that seem like they had hidden meanings in, which they do. Anyway.
She is the mother and she is the
Also, back to Meet Me Down in the Mud. She is the mother and she loves it when we all hurt each other. Proud that her children are weak. I guess the people that are suffering from her ways, they're now describing her as the mother, the person that's looking after them all, and is potentially causing them to turn on each other or hurt each other. I'm a language that you have hidden in a syllable. Is that like a pain? A language that like a sound that can be just a syllable, a sound, a I don't know. Now you're refusing to speak. A hidden language, or just a mysterious secret. I don't even cry anymore. That almost makes me feel like, gosh, I've gone through this so much, I'm numb to it. At first I used to cry, and now I've cried enough tears, maybe. It's almost like it's saying, I don't even cry anymore. The chorus, like, hurt me with your mouth, make me settle down, whispering the words on the wind as they blow, heartbeat in the nest, pressure on my chest. These are all like the things that are being done to them. But they kind of saying hurt me. My skin crawls, my chest heaves, punish me. It's like they want it. Maybe like they've been beaten down so much, now they're just going through it, or they want it. Not even they going through it, that they didn't want it at first. Because remember at the start they were saying, where is it? Push it back, make it stop. And then now they're saying punish me, like this. It's turned, it's taken a turn. It's turned around. We'll get there one day. One day I will be smart enough to say words that make sense. also don't want to self-deprecate. It's not nice. It's not pretty. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Is that it? Is that it? 16 and a half minutes long. Is that it? Wow. That was really something. That was really cool, actually. I don't listen to enough three-parters, probably because it's a lot of time, in all honesty. Wow, it's nearly 50 minutes of me rambling as well and watching this. It's the effect of the Mara. So how that's taken a turn, how the tables have turned, perhaps? What does it say in the about? All three parts of the Mara effect are about sleep paralysis. At the Q&A, VIP Q&A on the April 26th, 2023, the band were asked about the songs. Courtney explained that part 1 is about someone daydreaming. Part 2 is about knowing you're dreaming, but there is a sense of dread that something bad is about to happen. And part 3 is the nightmare, not being able to escape it due to sleep paralysis. Oh, wow. She also referenced the shared myth superstition across cultures of a Mara, or demon that visits people in dreams to torture or kill them. Wow. Yeah, I guess part 1... So part 1, they're daydreaming more than actually being taken over. But they're thinking about it. They are thinking about it. Maybe their imagination is going a bit wild. I can see that. And then part 2, they said, is knowing you're dreaming but sense of dread. Yeah, that whole... It starts off with Buddy fingers pulling your teeth out. I have those kind of dreams. Soon the hour will come. Meet me down in the mud. And then 3, the nightmare, not being able to escape it. God, that's quite powerful. I do like reading things back after listening, because it does bring another perspective that I wouldn't have otherwise reached on my own. And I would have naturally done this if I were alone anyway, had a look at what this meant. If I were listening to this by choice, which I would have ended up listening to this by choice because I've enjoyed the Spiritbox quite a lot lately, so naturally I would have eventually got to this, but because I'm going through so much at the moment, it's given me a focus. Yeah, I would have listened to that and I would have had a Google and figured out what the hell was going on. That was really, really cool. I loved that. What a great piece of work. What a great project. That was brilliant. Let me know what else I should listen to by Spiritbox, because they are just incredible. I also didn't actually know they did progressive stuff like that. So that was really interesting, seeing that side to them. I can't wait to find out more. Anyway, that's all from me for now. Please like and subscribe if you can, or if you haven't already. And if you have the capacity, please leave a comment of your favourite Spiritbox song. Just one though. So I know it's hard to pick, but just one. Alright, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.